Hi, sixth graders. So I had a lot of you contact me and tell me that you're having a little bit of trouble getting those documents attached to your assignments. So I decided to make a little video for you so that you can see how that's going to work. So you can see that I have here set up for you the classroom that has just a practice one. So I'm going to click on classwork just like you would in mine. All right. And I'm going to choose an assignment. We'll just do this one. And when you open it up, you always have to go to view the assignment. Let me do that. All right. Now, in the assignments that you get from me, you'll see some instructions that it will usually tell you that you need to create a Google Doc or Google Slides, some sort of file. So over here, this is where you're going to add or create that file. So I'm going to press the button that says Add or Create, and I'm going to choose this time to do a doc. One of your assignments says that you have to do slides, so that's where you would do that there. So I'm going to click on Doc. And what it's doing right now is it's creating the doc, and it's adding your name to it, and it's also adding the title of the assignment so that it doesn't get mixed up with other things. So we have our assignment up here now. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to give you a little bit of instruction on how to use spell check, how to make a table, and how to put in a line. So I'm going to type a sentence. It's going to say, I expect all students to use spell check using spell check. Let's say, I'm going to say if I use spell check. If I use spell check, it will help me to spell better. All right, so there we go. Now, obviously, that's some really bad spelling, but our spell check can take care of some of that. So I'm going to go to Tools, and I'm going to go to Spelling and Grammar, and then I'm going to choose the Spelling and Grammar check. Okay, so what's really nice is that it tells you what it sees. Now, if you ignore that, it's not going to mark it anymore, and it'll pretend that it's okay, and it's really not. So make sure that you're double checking this. So yep, I'll take that. AL should be all, so I'm going to take that one. That looks right. Check looks right. Spell. Oh, that wants to change it to shock. That's not what we want to change it to. So I'm going to go in there and edit that myself. Check. Because it knew it was wrong, but it didn't have the right suggestion. Okay. So I'm just going to ignore that one. Now, it tells me that my document looks good, but when I look at it here, it really doesn't look good. I actually have to make some other changes. Remember that sentences always start with a capital letter. The pronoun I is always capitalized, and you always need to put a period at the end of your sentence. So you want to make sure that you double check it even after a spell check. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is how to put a table in, because this will just make your life so much easier. You would hit the Insert button, and then Table, and then you can choose how many columns and how many rows you want your table to be, and then you can make anything you want in there, any sort of table, data table, checklist, anything you'd like. The other thing that's kind of nice to know how to do is horizontal lines. So you go back to your Insert and horizontal line, and there you go. You have that. Also, even if you do insert a image, you can, if you wanted to look at something online, motivational quotes. We talked about that earlier. You could just insert that in there, and that would stick it in there, and then you would have been all done with it. So that'll take a little bit to get it in there, but you get the gist of it there. So after you're all done with making your document, what you want to do is turn it in. Okay, so you click the Turn It In button. Don't share it, because then it doesn't get hooked to the assignment. We really want you to turn it in. So I'm going to click Turn It In, and I had made another one. So if I do turn in, then it will turn it in, and I can see it when I go to grade it. You'll have your file attached to the grade. It'll work perfect. So that is your tip for the day. Good luck.